Hey guys, welcome
Hello.
to NDTV. Thank you for giving me time.
Oh, it's our pleasure.
It's been a hectic day for you guys as well. We've been following you everywhere. How's it going?
No complaints here. We're in London. We're working hard. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse coming to theaters December 14th.
Yeah, man. Today was actually kind of an amazing day. We got to go into some tunnels, in London where we had a bit of a presentation to you. You know, you guys saw the first 38 minutes of the movie, there was a lot of artwork on the walls that was sort of inspired by our take on Miles.
Dude, that tunnel was
fantastic,
sick.
right?
I mean, how you guys got into that screening?
Yeah.
Dude, that was amazing.
Scary.
Yeah, it was kind of incredible.
Tell me, is this one of the best places to talk about your movie? And what is your reaction when people like us, these are your first few screenings of your 37 minutes of your footage?
I mean, I was saying this earlier. It's like, for the last 3 years, my head has sort of been down, just like, God, how are we going to make this movie? And it's been it was challenging because we were trying to make something look and feel different. And we were telling a story that is familiar, but a new version of it. So we had all these sort of creative challenges. Right. All of a sudden, my head's starting to lift up out of that, staring at the 2 feet in front of me, and we're starting to get reactions from people, and it's so rewarding. Right. Yeah, it's wonderful.
You didn't read many comic books. Yeah. What was your first reaction, and when did you actually see Spider-Man comic book?
I've yet to actually read a Spider-Man comic book, to be honest with you, or any comic book for that matter. But I've seen them, and I've picked up the comic books my cousin has, and I might open it, but I've always looked at the art. But I just remember I might have tried to read one comic book before, and I couldn't really. It makes sense to me now, but just reading it was always do I read like this or I just remember that thought. But I like the art. Anyway, the first time I saw Miles Morales was on, I guess, the Disney.
Animated afternoon show.
Boom.
Yeah.
And
what was your reaction?
I was like, whoa, he's black. That was my reaction. I've never seen a black Spider-Man before.
Spider-Man swings in once a day, zip zap zop in his little mask, and answers to no one. I love you, Miles.
Yeah, I know that.
You gotta say I love you back.
Dad, are you serious?
I want to hear it.
Look at this place.
Dad, I love you.
Dad, I love you.
That's a copy.
Oh, his name's Miles Morales. Years later, I wrote it in my journal that I am Miles Morales, I am Spider-Man, because I felt like I was him when I was watching him. Like I had the low cut and everything. I felt like that he looked like me. And representation, man.
That's what's going to make it a relatable story. Like you said, you relate to it completely.
Yeah.
You guys had an open market. Why Miles Morales' story? Where did the idea come?
I think it's, the idea initially came from our producers, Phil Lord and Chris Miller. Sony approached them and said, hey, we'd love for you guys to be part of an animated Spider-Man movie. And they said no. And it was like, yeah, of course. There's a really vibrant live action version of Spider-Man out there. And then they thought about it and they said, wait a second, this is 4 years ago almost. Right. They said, I think there's a way we could do this, and we'll be interested in this if we can tell Miles Morales' story. Right. That he's incredibly popular in the comics, but the broader audience may have not known of him. Right. And that's when I came on. It was just this wonderful. I had the same question, why another Spider-Man movie? And it was like Miles Morales. That's why this kid is contemporary. There's a diversity in our film that is representative of what we look at when we walk down the street today. That is the goal, is to try and make a film that connects with people.
When you worked for 4 years, you're saying, and when you all have put in everything that you have, what is the release day like? What is the night like, the previous night?
Super stressful.
The release day? Dude, I'm going to be hopefully with the most beautiful woman I can find, and
your mother,
my mother,
yes,
my mother and grandmother, and I'm gonna be having rosé. I love dry rosé.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be celebrating the fact that this thing I wrote down in my journal came to life. I'm 23. You better believe I'm going to have fun.
Oh yeah. Amazing.
Yeah. I believe that for me. I believe it.
Guys, best of luck. Lots of love to your 2 women.
Yes. My mother and grandmother.
Yeah. Thank you.